The Idaho forest loomed like a cathedral of shadows, its pines swaying under a sky heavy with storm clouds. Layla Voss led the group through the underbrush, her paramedic jacket snagged on thorns, her eyes scanning for threats. The weight of their escape from Boise clung to her. Every snap twig felt like a militia boot. Taren Cole stumbled behind, clutching his sketchbook, his face pale from a vision that woke him at dawn. A blurred face among them, whispering to the enemy. "One of us isn't who they seem," he muttered, earning a sharp glance from Mira Hensley. Her lawyer's poise masked a flicker of guilt, her fingers tightening around a hidden radio. Jace Navarro scouted ahead, his throat raw from last night's sonic blast, while Dr. Elara Quinn trailed, her hands trembling as she adjusted a bandage on Lila's arm, her healing glow dimmer than before. They were headed for Haven, a rumored sanctuary for flared, pieced together from Taren's fragmented visions, a cluster of cabins glowing with safety. But the forest felt alive with danger. Layla paused at a clearing where tire tracks scarred the dirt. "Militia," she whispered, her hand twitching. A rusted signpost read Pine Hollow, 10 miles, but the air carried the faint crackle of a radio. Taren's pencil scratched furiously, sketching a farmhouse and a figure with shifting faces. "We're close," he said, voice shaking, "but something's wrong." A twig snapped and Jace spun, his voice humming with power. Before he could unleash a blast, a stranger emerged, Kael Wren, lean and sharp-eyed, his face flickering like a mirage before settling into a disarming smile. "You're flared," he said, raising his hands. "So am I?" When militia drones buzzed overhead, Kael's features blurred, mimicking a tree's bark, rendering him invisible. The drones passed and he reappeared, grinning. "I shift appearances, useful for staying alive." Leela's gut twisted, his charm was too polished, his eyes too calculating. Flashback. Boise Marketplace. Days ago, Mira, cornered by a militia informant, trades information about flared sightings for food. Her eyes glow as she implants a suggestion, "Forget my face." The informant nods, but his radio crackles with her voice, betraying her. Back in the forest, mistrust simmered. Taren's visions grew erratic, showing Haven's cabins and a trader's silhouette. Layla tried to rally them, lifting a fallen log telekinetically to clear their path, but her nose bled from the effort. "We can't keep running blind," she said, glaring at Taren. He flinched, sketching a new Imagia device pulsing with light, held by a shadowy figure. Mira, silent, slipped the hidden radio into her pack, but Jace caught her. "What's that?" he demanded, his voice a low rumble. She deflected, her words smooth, but Elara's sharp eyes lingered on her. At dusk, they reached Pine Hollow, an abandoned town of sagging roofs and shattered windows. A farmhouse stood at its edge, matching Taren's sketch. Kael's face flickered, mimicking a local to scout ahead. He returned, grim. "Haven's real, but it's a trap. The militia's waiting." Before they could retreat, floodlights blazed and militia trucks roared in. Layla hurled debris a rusted car door, splintered planks forming a barrier, her vision blurring. Jace unleashed a sonic wave, shattering a truck's windshield, but blood trickled from his mouth. Mira locked eyes with a soldier, her voice a velvet command. "Turn back." He hesitated, then obeyed, but more closed in. Elara touched Jace's throat, her hands glowing faintly, easing his pain but draining her strength. Kael shifted into a militia officer's form, sowing confusion among the enemy. In the chaos, Taren's sketchbook fell open, revealing Mira's face beside the trader's silhouette. "You," he gasped. Mira's composure cracked. "I had no choice," she hissed. "They'd have killed me." Layla's fist clenched, objects trembling around her, but Elara's calm voice cut through. "We deal with this later. Move." They fled through the farmhouse, Kael's shifting guiding them past patrols. Layla's telekinesis smashed a wall for their escape, and Jace's final blast collapsed the porch, slowing their pursuers. Under moonlight, they regrouped in a ravine, breathless. Mira's secret hung heavy, her eyes defiant but pleading. Kael watched, his face unreadable, his loyalty a question mark. Taren, shaking, opened his sketchbook. "Haven's burning," he whispered, showing a new vision. Flames engulfing cabins. The shadowy figure from Boise holding a glowing device, its light bending the air. "They're controlling us," he said. Leela's jaw tightened. Then we find them first.